Hi everyone, and welcome to this introduction for our first major project, the Comparative Analysis Essay. The Comparative Analysis Essay, or CAE, requires you to select and analyze a scene from two different films we've watched thus far: A Trip to the Moon, The Wizard of Oz, Pan's Labyrinth, or Black Panther. In this essay, which should be composed of 1,500 to 2,000 words, you should compare how filmic or storytelling techniques are used in both scenes and how those strategies contribute to the viewer's understanding of those scenes. This analysis should showcase your analytical and critical thinking skills while providing a thorough examination of the chosen film's featured techniques and their impact on the viewer. You should not conduct any research for this essay. Rather, I'm more interested in seeing how effectively you can use visual and oral evidence from two different scenes to compare specific filmic techniques. Your analysis should contain the following components: an introduction paragraph, a thesis paragraph, 4 or 5 support paragraphs, and a conclusion paragraph. Let's examine how each of these paragraphs should function. The introduction paragraph should provide brief overviews of the films you have chosen, including their titles, directors, release years, and concise synopses of the plots. The thesis paragraph should provide brief context for the two scenes you have chosen and name 3 or 4 specific filmic or storytelling techniques that you will analyze in the essay. You may, for example, examine cinematography, editing, sound design, narrative structure, character development, symbolism, or any other technique that interests you. This paragraph should conclude with a thesis statement that compares the selected scenes and explains why that comparison is interesting or important. After your thesis paragraph, you will need 4 or 5 well-developed support paragraphs to support your essay's major claims. In these paragraphs, you will analyze specific filmic or storytelling techniques featured in your chosen scenes and discuss how these techniques affect the audience's perception, emotional engagement, or understanding of the film's story. These paragraphs should be organized according to the Pi+T model of scholarly writing, which we'll discuss in a future instructor video. Of course, anytime scholars point to textual evidence to support their major claims, it's important to cite where that information comes from. To exercise effective citation practices, you should cite pieces of your selected films using timestamps. Timestamps are in-text citations that tell the reader when, exactly, evidence appears in time-based media, such as a movie or a podcast or a song. Finally, you will finish your essay with a conclusion paragraph that summarizes your findings and emphasizes how your chosen filmic and storytelling techniques enhance viewers' overall cinematic experience. You should also offer your personal reflections on the film's importance both within and outside of film studies. The final draft of the Comparative Analysis Essay should be formatted according to the 9th edition of MLA, including featuring double-spaced text in 12-point Times New Roman font, and submitted as a Word document with 1-inch margins. Additionally, you should include a works cited with correct entries for the 2 films featured in the essay. For more information on the 9th edition of MLA, including how to format timestamps and how to create works cited entries for films, please review the instructions posted to Purdue OWL, which are linked in the assignment sheet on Brightspace, as well as the appendices at the end of the Comparative Analysis Essay assignment sheet. Thanks for watching this overview of the Comparative Analysis Essay. If you have any questions about this assignment, please feel free to reach out via email.